Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm tanning, honey. I'm tanning. That's why I have this shirt on. Wait till I get a viewer or some viewers. Welcome. I don't know who you are, but welcome, welcome. I was waiting for you to start the conversation off, okay? So today is Monday Motivation with Pal Darrell. Welcome. I welcome you too. Welcome, Hunty. Welcome to a place where you can get your life. And in today's video, I will be talking about why I love orchids so much. And in doing so, I will be briefly doing a little orchid gossip, putting my husband out. I will be talking about what I did this past weekend. So this past weekend, which was Saturday, which was the second day that we were post quarantine, if you will, we were able to go outside. They opened the beaches up. You know, I live here in Alabama, and they opened the beach up. So I was at Orange Beach with my husband, living our best life. And as you can see, Mama got a tan. Mama feeling good. I told you guys, anytime dealing with depression, you want to make sure that you get some sun. That's the least that you can do is get some sleep and get some sun. So after sitting out there tanning, getting my life, put my feet in the water, honey, put my feet in the water, I just felt so good. I felt self-assured. I felt motivated like never before. Not so much with orchids for dummies, but you guys know how you have those negative insecurities, honey, those self-doubts, if you will. All of that kind of, I just left it at the beach. I'm 35 years old, so right now I'm kind of young enough and a little too old at the same time. So, going to the beach, our time at the beach, coming from the beach, which was the 5 hour drive, everything was fantastic. I had such a lovely time with my husband, and I really was just trying to make sure to get all of the sand off of me from the beach. So, if you was in my Pal group, you could have saw some of the footage that I took. And don't be afraid to comment, honey. This is a conversation for the 30 minutes that I'm going to be here. Okay, so and I hope this motivates you guys, because one of the things that I value most about myself is my mental state. And I mean, you guys know I deal with depression. I'm a regular person. I deal with anxiety, all of that stuff. But it's not what you go through, is how you get through it. It's being an overcomer, being an underdog. That's why I love orchids for dummies so much, because I try to keep it as basic as possible, dealing with one of the hardest orchids to grow. Okay, I try to keep it as simple as positive. I try to keep it as relatable as possible, because even with our orchids, we still have to deal with, our spouses getting on our nerves, and getting on our nerves. And I know some of y'all gonna say I'm in the wrong. Some of y'all might say I'm crazy, but it's okay. It's okay, because that's what being self-assured is all about, and why it's so fantastic. Because no matter what nobody tell me, I feel as if I am doing what is best for me and my mental stability. Okay, so once we got home, we was turning the rental car, and you guys know I was in an accident, so they've been working on our truck for some time now, and so we were turning the car in today, which is Monday. So we had to clean the car out very well, which was Sunday. So my husband was all in my face Sunday, and I was just trying to spend time with my orchids, water my orchids. You know how that go. Watering your orchids can be an all day affair. It really can. And we want to look and inspect our, or just have our quality time with our orchids. My husband was the one that told me that I had not been watering my orchids. I had been not been spending time with my orchids. And so he was like, you need to spend some time with your orchids. So I've been spending time with my orchids. So um Okay, so spending time with my orchids. I'm just in my own state of mind, just relaxing, watering my orchids. It was nothing wrong with me. I promise you, I was not mad or anything. So he was following me around, just harassing me, but not in a bad way. Just, I mean, what do you want? Go watch TV or something. So anyway, then he was like, well, what's the plan for today? Because you guys know playing the woman or being the real head of household. I don't know why they refer to the men as the head of the household when it's really the women that gotta pay the bills, prioritize everything, plan trips, plan everything. Oh well, go to the PTAs. So I really feel as if it should be woman of the household, boo boo kitty. So anyway, like I was saying, honey, like I was saying. So my husband was like, what's the plan for today? So I said, well, you got to go wash the car out. Go wash the car out. That's the type of husband that I have. He takes the trash out. He open doors from time to time. Y'all know how that go. And he go wash the car. Now it's a work in progress, and I love my husband, and we're going to make it through this. But in the time being, like I said, I'm old enough and young enough. So while he was gone for 30 minutes, allegedly going to wash the car, and remind you a note to you that I'm not able to track his phone like I used to because it's just we're not in that type of relationship anymore. I trust him. I know he's not gonna sleep around on me. I do know that, but he just lied when the truth to do. I had made a post in my Pal group saying, how do you know that your spouse is lying to you? And some of my pals, just a minority of them, they was like, "Oh, well, my husband never lies to me. He never tells a lie." Now, you guys, if you want a successful relationship or a successful marriage, just know that everyone has their flaws. Everyone has their crosses to bear. Everyone has something that they are dealing with. So when you are looking for someone to be in a relationship, a lifetime partnership, whatever, a help meet. Okay, that's what I prayed to God to send me and that I could be for my husband, a help meet. Okay, so in order for you to get there, you got to understand that these people got stuff that's wrong with them. And you can't take out the things that they have been dealing with before you came into the picture. I'm not going to say you can't blame them for it, but you can't break up with them because they a liar, and they was a liar when y'all the whole time y'all been together. So back to my husband and his lying ass. It might be one or two cuss words. I'm sorry, Pal Martina. How you doing, boo boo? I'm just keeping you guys updated. And right now, I know it seems like I'm being messy, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's going to all to come together. But I'm just so grateful for my pals. I'm so grateful for my orchids, which is a living being, a living creature that is alive, that I am nurturing to the best of my abilities and taking care of. And I don't know who jamming, honey, but we gonna. So okay, now we got background music and we have wasp out here. So if it all falls down, honey, them wasps got me. You see? Okay, so back to my husband. So I called him 30 minutes after he had allegedly supposed to be going to wash the car. So I was like, where you at? And he talking about, I'm washing the car. Why? No, I said, why you took you so long to answer your phone? Talking about, because I'm washing my car. I'm washing the car. I said, okay, well, boop, let's FaceTime. And so the FaceTime just ringing. And when he finally picked up the phone, he was inside of the car kneeling over the seat. So all I could see is him inside of the car standing up. So I'm like, let me see what's going on. Let me see, honey. Let me see because I know I can't just go off your word, even though I had been going off his word. And another tip and trick for successful relationships, successful marriages, you have to pick your battles. And that's what I had to learn. I had to learn that I can't do all this. I can't tear them down. I can't, say things that I really don't mean or that I will never never be able to take it back. Hey, Fair Pal Danny, I'm eventually going to be telling you guys why I love my orchids so much. I just not said that I love my fair. I thank God for my fair pals. I thank God for my orchids, which is a living creature that I'm taking care of, and I thank God for Orchids for Dummies, which is a reflection of my productivity. Okay, so anyway, so that's what we talking about, girl. And you know I put my husband out. Y'all saw it in the Facebook group. So so when he showed me what was going around, he was like, well, I'm just playing. I'm at my cousin house, which stays just right across the street. So you've been at your cousin's house for 30 minutes, but you telling me that you're going to wash the car. Okay. Okay, so you lied to me. So, and you lying to me, tip and trick, another one for a successful marriage. If you lying and you definitely, if you got caught in the lie, I mean, don't sit there and try to justify the lie. Go ahead and take accountability for that lie. Apologize if you mean it. And I mean, it will move on. I promise you it'll move on. But you will not get put out like my husband did, okay? So I'm kind of making this video to let my husband know how serious I am about him putting getting put out because you know in the Facebook group I told you guys that I was gonna let him come back that same day or the next day, but he has yet to apologize for lying to me. And yes, lying is something that's a little bit minute, but the fact that this is something that we've been dealing with and struggling with for the 4 years that we have been together. And yes, he lied to everybody. He lied when the truth to do. But you just got to pick your battles. And so this is a battle that I'm picking, honey. I need an apology, and I need for you to understand. I need for you to be afraid to lie to me. It's the what I'm so upset about mainly is the comfortability of him lying to me. He could, girl, look me dead in my eyes and just tell a hot lie. And it don't, like I said, I trust him. I know he not sleeping around on me. You know, women, we know when they go that way, girl. But girls, you know when the men's is lying to us, and that's what I don't understand why she going through what she going through. Because y'all gonna have to wait for Monday. Orchid Gossip because girl that she put the white boy back out. The kid's not there, and even though she put the white boy out, I think y'all just gonna have to stay tuned. And she gonna have to stay tuned, but he still keep coming over here though. And the black boy, he did. He brought the car back. He had been gone for 2 days. He bought the car back. As you can see, that black car is hers. He bought it back, and then he got in another car and he left. So, and that's what I'm saying. You got different types of women, you got different types of people that will tolerate certain things, but everybody got what's important to them. And I'm somebody that is content, that is able to live on my own. Not always been this way, but I got my orchids right now to look after. And after seeing Fair Pal Danny, Fair Pal Anna, Fair Pal Leanne, Fair Pal Crystal, Fair Pal Roxanne, Fair Pal Maxine, after seeing all of their orchids, and all of us started off at the same time. So and all of us kind of gravitated to which type of orchid we like, even though Phalaenopsis is what brought us together. But Fair Pal Danielle, she loves the petalums. Fair Pal Anna, honey, it seemed like she loved vandals, honey, because she got about 15 vandals. And Fair Pal Maxine, she loved the Miltoniopsis as well as Fair Pal Leanne, but Fair Pal Leanne really liked the minis. I'm gonna get back on topic. I'm just letting my Fair Pals know that y'all are my family. That's why we are talking. I ain't talked to nobody all day. Y'all the only people that I talk to. And so and me talking about that girl business, I'm gonna tell my business. And I was inspired by all these other incredible women that put their minions out. So that's why I put mine out, because I am your husband, wife, whatever you want to call it. And for you to feel so comfortable to lie to me, like, oh my God, girl, if somebody came out of the streets and told me something about my man, the only thing that I have to go by is what I know him, what I know about him, not not the fact that he gonna tell me the truth, honey. So Okay, so I thank God for my orchids. I've been taking care of my orchids. I'm just comfortable in my skin. I'm feeling real motivated. I'm feeling really energized after getting all of that sun from the beach, which was one probably the first time in my life going to the beach and the sky was completely 100% cloud free. So hey, Fairpel Bun Testing Farm. I love minis. And speaking of minis, like I said, I'm gonna be here for a minute because nobody else want to talk to me. My family members don't want to talk to me. And Fairpel, honey, I can't think off the top of my head, but one of the Fairpels in a group, she messaged me and honey, I had to talk to her ear off, talking about my husband. She's no longer responding. She's no longer responding. But my pen pal Diana is sending me or has sent me two keikis from her beautiful Phalaenopsis, and a lot of you fab pals. And I was gonna get to you. You already know I was gonna get to you, skinny boy Randy. My motivation. I was not making these type of videos till you inspired me. Okay, I was not. I was trying to keep it professional, and I was trying to go after what had been already marked for us. But anyway, so if you just joining in, I said I was talking about my husband. I put him out. I love him, and we gonna get back together. But um, he got to go. I need my time to work on myself, to work on my orchids, and because I mean, just us talking, I'd have gained a lot of weight. I'd have put up with some of y'all know, and I'm talking to the people that know, because I'd be good to have a good 50 people watch any of this video. But I went through a lot of shit trying to prove my love to my husband, trying to, you know how they say, honey, I was earning my man while I was learning my man, something you young girls might not understand. Y'all might not understand. So I done did all that work and I paced myself with us having sex. I didn't put it all. Some of you girls be can't get a man because honey, the first time you sleep with him, you giving him the best that you got. So I'm trying to help people stay in relationships as well. So be inspired. But I'm really talking about why I love my orchids because if it wasn't for my orchids right now, I'd be blowing my husband phone up saying, "Oh, baby, please come home. I'm so sorry." If it wasn't for my fab pals, I would not have anybody to talk to about this. I would feel so alone, so depressed, so isolated. I mean, so at the end of the day, that is what this video is about. And I'm so serious. I thank God for Orchids for Dummies. You know, I got the talent, boo boo. So I'm telling you, if I don't have a husband and my daughter's at her mother's house right now living her best life, so I don't have to take care of nobody. I ain't had nothing but a protein bar to eat all day. I don't have to cook for nobody. I cleaned up my house because I'm on a routine, and Monday is the day that I choose to mop my floors, and I like my house clean. So I'm not thinking about my husband. If he want to keep living at the hotel paying $127 a night, okay, spend his stimulus check, honey. If that's what he want to do, if he want to move in with his family during these coronavirus times, that's what he can do. That's what he can do because I'm 35 years old, honey. I could snatch this body back together. I could snatch it back together, honey. I could snatch it back together, find me a new husband or wife, and move on with my life. And yes, I said wife because my ex-wife, whom we are still cool with, and she loved my husband and she loved us being together. But that's a whole nother story. But she prophesied over me and I believe her prophecies because like what the whole time we was together, every dream that she had, it came true. I didn't have to tell her my secrets because she knew my secrets. And when I say secrets, please do not think that I was out there sleeping with other men because that's not something that I do. And that's not something I did with her. So just to clarify. But we was talking last night and I was telling her she was like, "Oh, these kids get on my damn nerve," and I was like, "Girl, shut up, you know you love it or whatever." And she was like, "Yes, I do." And I was like, "Well, honey, hold on, let me adjust, honey, because as you can see, I'm sweating and everything. But she was like, yes, I love having a house full of kids. I was like, I can't wait till we adopt. And me and my husband and I had just got to a place where we was on the same accord as far as adoption. That's how I got started with Orchids for Dummies and taking care of orchids, because I just had this really big passion to give back, to love on something, to take care of something, because that's what I was doing for my grandmother before she passed away. And just to clarify, I was working two jobs and I was married to my wife at the time. So don't think I was one of them boys sitting in the basement, um, 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 living at my grandma's house, talking about we live together. That's not what was going on. That's not what was going on. Um, Skinny Boy Randy, I love him because he inspires me to do videos like this. He might take a different approach than I do, and but I mean, you guys know. So, um, back to my husband. So, well, we almost done with my husband. So I kicked him out. All I want is an apology for him to understand what he did wrong. Not only did you lie to me, but during these coronavirus times, you going over your cousin's house that we have seen be around and associate with everybody during these difficult times. And I mean, I won't throw her under the bus, but she come across as the type of person that would be a carrier and not have symptoms. And that's because she walks and she's walking outdoors in all type of climates and temperatures and everything. So she has to have a strong immune system because she has not caught pneumonia yet. So just from those facts, I would believe that she's a carrier. So ever since he got caught lying going over there, he didn't even call me back after I hung up in his face. So honey, the train coming, the birds chirping, the drama of it all. So he didn't call me back, and later on that night, around 5, he had asked me. He was like, "Can I come home?" And hold on, Fab Pal, you have to. There's so much in store for you. Come on and stop. Where my belt at, Lord? We love you, child. My Fab Pals know I'm transparent. That's how I could tell you my neighbor's business. But and this is real stuff. You just saw these people putting their man out. That's why I put my man out, because they put their man out. And my whole channel is about family and love. And this is what family and love go through. My husband and I is gonna be together. Honey, I put my mark on him, if you understand what I mean. So I know that he mine. I know he not finna go and sleep with somebody in the way that I'm feeling right now. So be it, because he know where his house is. He When the government sent that stimulus check, and they sent it to our account, okay, with both our names on it. Cause honey, some of these girls out here telling me something, they got separate accounts, honey. No, ma'am, I can't do no separate accounts because I might not know where his location is, but I know where the money is being spent. I know no money better not come out that ATM. No money better not come out that ATM. But other than that, honey, I mean, I'm just gonna work on me, and I'm gonna live my best life, and I'm gonna give my channel the attention that it deserves. And the reason why I don't have time to watch everybody videos on YouTube is because, honey, my Fair Pal group, which only has about 80 members, girl, we is active. We be talking, and this is what we do in a group. And so, this the man that got put out. So we gonna act natural, but we acting natural. So let me read our comments. I love how we all know each other. Yes, honey. Yes. So my Fab Pal group, we be posting videos all the time, and of course, I gotta watch my Fab Pals videos because, like I said, all of us are new beginners. We started off at the same time, and they are a reflection of me, and I'm a reflection of them. So Fab Pal here, you see, she already got her greenhouse. Fab Pal Almina already got her greenhouse. So, honey, I'm far behind in the game, far behind in the game, and so that what has inspired me to take care of all of my orchids and give them this TLC, because my husband and I have a type of relationship that we always under each other. So if he's at home, we up under each other. We in love. I don't know. But we're not on our phones. The only time we're on the phone is when we're on the toilet. Okay, so that's why America does not have tissue. It's because, honey, the married couples are sneaking in the bathroom to get on their cell phones. And so you got to put tissue in the toilet for it to look real. I hit you up, Skinny Boy Randy. Please check out his channel. He is so great. He is so incredible. He is so authentic, honey. Authentic, honey. That's what I really appreciate about him because before all this quarantine stuff had popped off, what I was doing was not going to people pages talking about, hey, like my video, I like your video, subscribe back what I was doing. And if you guys can remember, you had all these people that's been in the orchid community all this time, all of a sudden talking some, oh, I got plants too. Let me talk about my house plants. Hashtag house plant. That's what all the girls was doing because they ain't had nothing else to talk about. That's why you don't do your channel like that. You do your channel how you want to do it. And I do my channel like y'all are my family because I know nobody ain't gonna watch this, but the people that care and the people that do watch trying to be messy, who care? And I'm grown. I'm grown. So I'm gonna read y'all comments in a minute, but I'm just trying to really stay on tune. So I think I'm done with my husband. So let's reflect on me, and hopefully you guys reflect on yourself as well, because I know how it feels to as a woman, and I have to say as a woman because I'm a man, but the role that's rule number one, honey. When you get in a relationship, y'all got to sit down and have a conversation about what roles are we going to play, because right now you have so many women that is making more money than the man. So that's why they say head of household. It really should be the woman of the house instead of the man of the house, because the woman of the house is the one that takes care of home, that's take care of everything. Like, it's one thing to go make some money, but when you're taking care of a household and you're running a family, that's management. Okay, you're managing a family, and your family and your living situation, all of that stuff is going to be a reflection of you. And so my husband and I are, I mean, from coming out of sleeping in the back of my truck, honey, we are now living very comfortably. We got our dream car together. I mean, so the only thing missing is my dream house, and you guys will be going with me along the way. And it will be hashtag house shopping for orchids. So this is my channel is something that's going to reflect. I mean, grow with me. And I've always been the type of person that keep journals and document stuff. So I don't have the time to write as much as I used to because my life is so full. So this is how I sit back and watch this whole video 3, 4 times. That's just between us. Cause I learn from myself if I don't learn from nobody else. So Monday motivation, you guys have to pick your battles. You have to understand what roles you and your partner play. And so you gotta I mean, nobody gonna love you like you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody is not gonna love you the way that you love you. And yes, you have to pick and choose your battles. My battle where I'm standing my ground on, hey, Fab Pal Heath, is something that's serious to me. I don't care, and people always throw up in my face, honey, that he's the breadwinner. He makes so much money, honey. He's only making like $4 more than what I was making when I was out there in the highways and the byways making my coins. So it's not like, honey, come on now. It's not like he's salary, okay? So my mom and my I mean, well, he's my stepdad, but I meant to say my dad. My mom and my dad, they already saying I'm wrong, I'm in the wrong, I need to let him back in and all this and that. But at the end of the day, it's God that I put my faith and my trust in. Man will let you down every time. My husband know better. We've been together 4 years, and after all that we'd have been through, and you still able to look me in my face and just tell a lie like I ain't nobody to you. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. You got a lot of different girls out here. Honey, mama is not one of them girls. And mama I could do bad all by myself. I love my husband and I believe we're gonna work it out. But if we don't, we don't. I'm 35 years old. I was telling them I'm gonna snatch this body back together. You see how I look with my tan? Now, in all fairness, I could be having a manic phase, but even if I'm having a manic phase, I love my manic phases because I feel like I can achieve anything, and I can't achieve anything when I'm in my manic phase, and this is when I'm depressed. But so to sum up my video, Fair Pal Diana from Diana's Orchid has just sent me two cakeys. So instead of worrying about my husband, I am here soaking bark, trying to figure out where they will be placed in my home. I already got the pots ready. I mean, so I'm working on my orchids. A lot of us are dealing with that white mold right now in your water culture. I'm dealing with it too, and it all goes back to just cleaning all of that media off of it, unfortunately. And you have to keep in mind that some of these orchids gonna die and some of them gonna live. Most of the times it's really up to the orchid. I say 95% of the time it's really up to the orchid if it wants to live or not. And if you don't believe me, stay tuned for a future video. I'll show you my sick orchids. But so instead of worrying about my husband, he's talking about he gonna come back and get some more work clothes when he get off work at 10. Okay, honey, I'll be in here cleaning my orchids. Get your stuff and you can go. Thank you. No coronavirus, please. So we want to say rest in peace to Fair Pal Max. Max is that dog that was that big black Great Dane that was in one of my videos, as far as the little pictures in the title screen. So let me read your comments and then I'm done. Um, I love you too, Skinny Boy Randy. I will hit you up. Hey, Fair Pal Heath, for an in-house small greenhouse. Um, no, the and I'm gonna do a video hopefully this week explaining what type of grower I am. I do want a greenhouse, but right now, honey, I don't have the light for it. So I need to work on getting some lights. And that's why I said I wanted to watch your video because you could tell me one thing, and I thank you for the link that you sent me. But honey, I have to know. I need to know everything about it. I need to know that it worked for you. I need to know that you vouching for these people and all of that before I make the purchase. Yes, Pal Pal Jack is the dog's name. And I think that's about it. So the point of this story is if I had not had my orchids in my life, I would be so stressed out. If I didn't have my channel to put all of that negative energy into something that I can make into something positive, which is this. It might come off negative, but if I promise you, if you listen to me and I'm giving you wisdom, and then she wiser than what she how my age. I'm wise and I ain't the wisest, but I mean I gave you some true tea. I gave you some stuff that I wish somebody would have sat down and spoke over my life. And then at the same time, this whole gay marriage type of stuff is still so new. Um, it's still so new. So I want to set that example that you can be two black men in a successful relationship. But along the way, it's not gonna be peaches and cream. And I'm not trying to give you guys no facade like me and my husband is the best ever, which in real life we really are. And I really feel sorry for everybody else. And I can only vouch that the only way that I got here is by eliminating the other people that came into my life and don't even have common courtesy for me. Common courtesy. I text you. I talk to somebody that's still living that single life. Because anytime I do try to talk to any of my friends, they say, "Well, honey, at least you got a man. Some of us can't find a man. Some of us can't even get a text back and all that." And honey, I feel sorry for them because I do know that everybody wants to be with somebody, but I'm just really enjoying my alone time right now. Bye, Heath. Love you. I'm about to go too. But just take care of yourself. Get you some sun. At the end of the day, my husband and I gonna work out. If we don't, I still want another child. My ex-wife already prophesied over my life that I was gonna have another child, whether it be through me or through adoption. It don't matter. I just want to take care of something because I'm here sitting down on the porch talking to my fam pals when, honey, I could be in there cooking and cleaning for somebody. I like that. So, I know how it is, guys, to kind of be stressed out, to be in your own head, to lose yourself in a man, lose yourself in a relationship, forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. And honey, if you don't know who you are, then when you get in a relationship, that person is gonna make you who they want you to be. And this right here is not that example. This is just me being firm to let my husband know, baby, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Because what we built up, I could tear it down. And that's not a threat. That's just keeping it real, honey. Some people, they get in a relationship and they start thinking that they living so good because of them. When in reality, it's because of somebody that you connected to that's praying for you. So the sun has gone down. I wish you guys well. Thank you for tuning in. Be motivated. Get out and do something productive. Don't look at a negative situation and just sit in and just get some sun, because it's something about getting that sun. It just really will do something to you. It just really makes you feel so good. But if you sit in that house, I mean, come on, don't just sit in the house. I always say it, get out and love on somebody, but you can't love on somebody right now. But what you can do is get outside your house and get some sun and stay in a great mind state during these difficult times. I hope that God bless you and yours, and that you tune in this week where I will be just talking about some of the basic things as far as Phalaenopsis, making sure that we are checking the crown, why that is so important, what your orchid should be doing as far as updating you guys on all of my Phalaenopsis orchids, and even the orchids that you guys did not know that I grow. I'm gonna do a repot of Norman's orchid because then it looks like it's on the way out the door. So Norman has not replied to me. He does not care. So I'm gonna just do whatever I can do, make lemonade out of lemons, honey. Well, with that being said, until next time.